Digging in, Eugene Seals. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Into the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. At the plate, Cedric Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Coming to the plate now, Robert Mura, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lifted into center field. Stacy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, James Chung, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. So 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Terry racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Standing in, Marco De Jesus, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Terry. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Clifford Sedenquist. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Alan Kapler. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Weak line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kern charging in on it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Floyd Castle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And that's in there, 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Digging in, Jared Anaya, way in front of a great slider that time.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
High pop up. Page is there for it. He's got it one away. Digging in for his second at bat, Eugene Seals. He reached on a single in his first try.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Right fielder, number 2.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Stepping in, Robert Mura. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Robert Meyer.
He's set. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Castle on second. Taylor at first. 2 out in the inning. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the East.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Standing in, Rod McCann. He will lead this one off today.
Leading on to the central. Left fielder.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Missed with a slider. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Franchise isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable of it. Just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Jimenez. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now, Orlando Uribe. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Herb Sweat would be next. Count still full, 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled away. Uribe is off at first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Coming to the plate now, Phil Trimble. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now at the plate, Keith McKinley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Second and third, 2 away. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Archie Morrow. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
he might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Second baseman.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Still 1-2. The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Terry. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edgar Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Terry has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Central Prospects lead it here 2-0.
Your attention, please.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The East Prospects.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first year. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Billy Franchise, a starting pitcher from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draft After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, a welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now to the plate, Albert Suarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
High pop-up. Jones waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard, but foul.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cosmo onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Thad Montoya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Montoya. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. We've played an inning. Still nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Montoya. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Juan Montoya.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Striding into the box, Brett Wimberly. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Stepping in, Jason Rorabaugh. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for two. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. No balls and one strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Rorabaugh at second with two down. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Grounded to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So digging in now, Victor Aguilera comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit hard to the right. To his right, Hicks. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in, Johnny Garcia.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Into the box, Albert Suarez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Rob Weiler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Montoya, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Brett Wimberly is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Grounded to the right, reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Rorabaugh. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1-1 to count. Count still at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
No balls and a strike to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The batter, number 6.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Aguilera.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. Ready for another chance. Johnny Garcia. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tapped down the line. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Rob Weiler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Daniel Fritz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Bowie Bay Sox.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. In Adrian McMahon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The pitch.
Adrian McMahon.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. Throw it over for a strike.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Jones. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be Jose Osuna. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pruitt has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack McGee. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out. So stepping in, Paul Cuellar, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Paul Cuellar is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Craig Saldana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up. 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Leading off the inning, Mitchell Lang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mitchell.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. At the plate, Sam Gonzalez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter. Afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Kapler fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Set to get his day started, Pablo Ayala, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. That's a base hit, their first of the game. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian McMahon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ayala stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball. Drops a hammer off.
Hicks has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted. Now at the plate, Sam Andino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sam Andino.
Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Jose Osuna. He flew out in his last at bat. In there, strike 1. Osuna swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Jack McGee is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in to try it again, Craig Saldana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Mitchell Lang waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Mitchell Lang.
Mitchell.
Rip first base line. This is foul for the first strike. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. He's got it. There's 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in once again, Sam Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Lang leads off first with 1 away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Striding in, Pablo Ayala. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now, Sam Andino. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Now batting, first baseman.
And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. The tag, and he is out. Ready once again, Jack McGee. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Paul Cuellar. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Pruitt has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box now, Craig Saldana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And the pitch. Popped him up. Cordova is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mitchell Lang.
Second baseman, Mitchell Lang.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. In now, Sam Gonzalez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Ernest Hightower will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in the 3rd.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game. Now batting, Doug Spanos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Into the box, Gelman Duff. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Now at the plate, Julian Gonzalez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Omar Ibarra, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And inning in the books tonight. Striding into the box, Ramon Rivera. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Stepping in, Tomas Nido, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Elroy Dawkins, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Willie Torrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pruitt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in, Ricky Taylor. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And that misses for ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit out towards second. Kapler has it, and that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Doug Spanos. He reached on a single in his first try. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting, center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Goodrum will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Julian Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. This one's down to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Omar Ibarra. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Cordova will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. Digging in now, Ramon Rivera. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. The Sea Wolves lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Tomas Nido hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pruitt is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Dawkins is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in to try it again, Willie Torrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Striding in once again, Ricky Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. A fastball like that.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Hit out towards second. Kapler moving to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Doug Spanos. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ball 1. Two and one. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Julian Gonzalez waits on deck. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Into the box, Julian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike.
Gonzalez.
Grounder down the line at third. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Ready once again, Omar Ibarra. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Rivera. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Ready with the 0-2. Sky into straightaway right. Moving under it, Goodrum. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Leading off the inning, Elroy Dawkins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take. Yeah, and they just run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Time for minor league baseball. Now at the plate, Adrian McMahon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goodrum is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Goodrum on the move, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on. Digging in the switch hitter, Craig Saldana. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
That one's in there, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Coming to the plate now, Max Moroff. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Saldana gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Into the box now, Adrian McMahon, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Andino. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. No balls and a strike to count.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
2 out, bases loaded. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pruitt is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors. Next will be Jose Osuna as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he fouls this one off. Osuna, a 25-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. A ball and a strike now. Fastball fastball, not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now this is on the ground for Cosma. It's short, right to him. And there's 1 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack McGee. He hit a sac fly earlier. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Goodrum in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So digging in now, Paul Cuellar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that one just missed outside.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Digging in, Craig Saldana. He drew a walk his first time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Here's Max Morov standing in.
Now batting, second baseman, Morov.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. At the plate, Sam Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in once again, Adrian McMahon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 3-1. Sam Andino will be next. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Ready for another shot now. Sam Andino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Andino is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goodrum has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One hit. Daniel Fritz will come on and make it. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Game's futures. Digging in, Albert Suarez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Weiler. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Behind 0-2 now. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jason Rorabaugh, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball just a bit high. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Brett Wimberly, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. In the dirt here. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Fastball called for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball. About it.
Nope, that's a ball. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He broke out the slide step there. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits. Nope. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Albert Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kapler shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Rob Weiler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hit out towards second. Cosmo gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding in, Thad Montoya. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Leading off the inning, Jason Rorabaugh, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's fouled away. On the first baseline. To his left, Hicks. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Brett Wimberly. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
1-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself.
A little bouncer. The next 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodrum is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Juan Montoya. He reached on a single in his first try. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Colby Jimenez. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Albert Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Weiler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th. Leading off the inning, Thad Montoya, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Montoya is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Jason Roripaugh. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see. We'll see if he can battle back.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. High pop-up. Billings over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning. Marty Lewicki is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor, who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
Billy Franchise takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Billy Franchise.
Striding in to start the 9th, David Alvarado, and they'll need him to get something going here. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Alvarado.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning. And he pops up the bunt attempt. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And there's one away. Ready for another chance. Douglas Hernandez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Goodrum is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Angel Cairo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Mlb Franchise comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So digging in now, Jackie Bateman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. To his left, Kapler. And that's the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mlb Aaron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. And this is lined softly here to the left side. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Full count now, 3-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Now at the plate, Brandon Geyer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. In there for strike 1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer. You might get a swing.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Pruitt sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Mlb Franchise takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in once again, Douglas Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Goodrum is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Angel out here in the ninth. In there, no balls and a strike. Coker at second with 2 down. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Erie led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A coach offers guidance to a developing player. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports 8, from the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Billy Franchise will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cosmo backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So stepping in, Harper Odell. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worried.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So striding in, Ryan Cody, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. In there, 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jesus Dominguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hicks is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. Oh, but the feed to third is offline. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's another 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Gil Mitre. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Missed with a slider. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run, no hits in now, Juan Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in, Miguel Maldonado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is over to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. On its tailor-made to short, 6-4. Now batting, Harper O'Dell. He reached on a single in his first try. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rico Chavez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Into the box now, Ryan Cody. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. Settling in now, Will Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big.
And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Now at the plate, Ethan McKinney. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goodrum waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Harper O'Dell. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Rico Chavez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I know why. He's doing a great job of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, Ryan Cody. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count is 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Daniel Fritz. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Erie led this game from the 3rd inning on.
A manager checks in with his ball club. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
The show's continue. Marco Ibar, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit. And
guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Bateman, base runner at first with 1 out.
He was able to foul that one off, but for that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Villarreal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Villarreal stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right, enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, David Alvarado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at 3rd base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
That's a ball. Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
2-1's the count.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2 one more time. This is round over to first. Hicks right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the first pitch to him.
Left fielder.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this. Now at the plate, Michael Batista. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Alberto Prado batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jackie Bateman. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they breeze through. Leading off the inning, Felipe Nieves, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Villarreal, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Hard hit toward the hole. A diving on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest.
On the ground to second base. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. Digging in to try it again, Barry Coker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball. That's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no error. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Jackson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup. Opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So he sets him down swinging. John Jackson sent packing to start the bottom of the fifth. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. In now, Alberto Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alberto
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pruitt is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jackie Bateman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Drill. Hicks is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Felipe Nieves, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Ready for another shot now, Lonnie Chisenhall. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Line toward right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Luis Villarreal stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And
Your attention, please.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach-up. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives input from a coach.